What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hot Take. Today we are driving a 2012 Volkswagen Golf TDI with a 6-speed manual. I'm very excited for this review today. I've never driven a TDI before. We have the owner with us, Dom.
What's up? Who's
going to tell us a little bit about this TDI. So Dom, go ahead and take it away.
All right, so I bought it in Virginia with 100,000 miles on it. There's nothing done to it. It is bone stock for now. I plan on doing intake, intercooler. But yeah, I mean, I mostly just use it to go to Flint a lot lately.
Yeah, good fuel economy, good highway car. Are we gonna roll coal when you modify it?
I'd love to.
That's so cool when I see the TDIs do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so with that, let's go ahead and take it on the road and see how she rips.
Perfect.
Look at that. Oh, wow. Very smooth.
Super smooth. That was butter.
Super smooth. And that was third. Wow. Okay. So, some initial impressions. This thing is very smooth. Very classic German car, rubbery, but in a good way. It's what I want out of it. It's very... The shifter is rubbery. It slides in the gear really nice. It's very smooth. You don't feel a lot in this car. Very insulated. Very... luxury car-esque. I mean, I think that's kind of what the point of this car was. It was supposed to be for somebody who wanted a Honda Civic, but they wanted something that was much nicer. It's more insulated in here, soft touch plastic everywhere, very insulated from the road. It's just a nice car. So how long have you had this for?
Coming up on 8 months. I got it, oh no, I've had it less than that. I got it on Christmas, the day after Christmas.
Okay, so like half a year.
So about half a year, yeah.
Okay, how have you liked it?
Oh, I love this vehicle. I might get married in this. I'm not gonna lie.
Might get married in it?
I might get married in it. It will make an appearance.
All right, let's load suspension a little bit on some turns. Ooh, super smooth. Wow. Oh, this is a vibe right here. I love the white lettering that Volkswagen and Porsche does on their cars. I don't want to say gripe, but the only thing that I'd maybe want is a little more pedal feel. We'll see once we get on the brake a little bit how it is. But I mean, this car is not really meant to be a sports car, so that's to be expected. I mean, really, if you wanted more driver's feedback, you would go buy a Honda Civic, because that's the whole point of that car. This is like, I don't want to say poor man's 3 Series, because that carries a very negative connotation, which is not what I'm trying to say. But it's like a more affordable 3 Series. And the diesel, 45 miles to the gallon is crazy.
I got it.
You get up to like 3,800 RPM, the engine just has like the slightest hum. It's very quiet. Oh, she boogies.
When you want her to, she'll get up there.
Yeah, do you take this car on back roads very often?
Not super often. I've been doing a lot of freeway driving lately.
Yeah.
I mean, this car is built in Germany, so it handles really, really well at the higher speeds. Like, I can run it at 100 miles an hour below 3,000 RPMs, and it'll ride very nicely.
Yeah, you're probably just like chugging along at like, you know, whatever, 2,000 or like 1,800 with the diesel gearing.
Oh, yeah.
So this is 4th gear right now. We're going 60 at like 2,500. You have 2 more gears.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. I mean, that's how they get their 45 miles to the gallon. There's just so much low-end torque.
Yep.
Try the brake a little bit. Those brakes leave a little bit to be desired.
Oh, absolutely. The biggest gripe with the car is the braking.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. They feel like my Camry's brakes. It's not bad, but it is not like the GTI pedal at all.
Oh no, God no.
Brake once and brake really hard that one time when you're on the highway and you need it.
Yeah.
Now we're trying 3rd gear. Let's see how much pull we got in 3rd. Oh, look at that. That's funny. It gets up there in the revs, but it's very, very smooth, and like you don't hear it until it is way up there.
Oh yeah, this car will never get anybody in trouble, that's for sure.
No, at like 4,500 RPM, you hear like the slightest hum of. This is a 4-cylinder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear the slightest hum of that 4-cylinder being like, all right, we're getting close to the red line. You should shift now.
Let's shift.
Yeah. No, the top, I think that was like 4,500. That's pretty close to the top of your power band. I mean, limiter's probably like, what, 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't really rev it out that high. There's no point. It's a diesel.
Yeah.
It's also to its credit, because around town, this thing probably has all the torque you'd ever need.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Beat anything off the line.
I got you in my 0 to 10 miles an hour. I'll win.
Tell you what. Don't ask about after that, though.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the 0 to 10 miles an hour is what's the most important in normal, like, everyday traffic. And that's
Exactly.
really where you're going to use this car. I mean, it's funny taking a car like this out on back roads, because this is not the point of this car. But every car is fun on back roads, so that,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you might as well. I don't know what these cost new. I know the TDI did cost more than a base model,
Yeah.
but I'd imagine for the price, this was way nicer than anything else in its class.
Oh, 100%. The top package for the TDI new, I think, was only, it was still cheaper than a base GTI, I think.
Yeah.
It's like it's got the sunroof, it's got the Dyne audio, it's got the seat heaters.
Yeah, when you have everything you would
Yeah, I
want.
got the full, as packaged as a TDI could be, and it was still, I mean, pretty moderately priced for the average consumer.
Yeah, and the GTI is already considered an affordable car, so this was really affordable.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like a perfect daily driver. Oh, it's funny, it's yelling at me to upshift. I'll humor you. Wow.
The Volkswagen HUD, man.
The tax hits so low.
So this motor actually hurt my turbo.
I know. This thing has a lot of boost lag. Like, it has a lot of torque down low, but once you get into it, it
Oh, you
really
feel
builds
it,
boost.
yeah.
No, you feel the surge. That's funny. I was not expecting that at all. And then it falls flat on its face at like, at like 4,800. The limiter might be 5, but I don't know. 4,500 is like your cab. You run out of torque after that.
Yeah.
That's the power band is so like, you got like 3,000 to 4,500. That's like your juicy spot, and then you're shifting. But because
Yeah.
it's a diesel, it puts you back below like 3 or close to 2 again. It's funny.
But these things handle a tune really, really well because they kind of open up that limiter a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think that would help this car a lot.
Yeah, I think that's what I plan on doing is like a little APR plug and play tune.
Yeah, you really feel that surge around 3, especially.
Yeah. Bring this baby up to 180,
180. So what do these make out of the box like right now?
140.
That is not a lot of horsepower.
No, not at all.
But I honestly expected it to be more than that. How much torque does it make?
Torque? I don't know, actually know off the top of my head.
Is it more than 140?
I believe so. Quick Google search.
We'll do a Google search.
Can change that. 236 foot-pounds.
So that, okay, the 140 horsepower number is very deceiving. 236 foot-pound of torque. That's why this car feels so peppy. Like, it has a lot of grunt. You can feel it. But yeah, at the top end, it dies. This thing is like,
At the top end, it reminds you that it is 140 horsepower.
Yeah, once you get past 4,500 RPM, that's when you feel that it only is 140 horsepower. Yeah, because when I'm pulling out of a corner, like in third gear, like I was doing back there, you really feel the pull out of a corner. This car is very good at that. But then when you get to the straight, and you're like, all right, now let's bring it out, then it's like, oh, that was all we got.
Yeah.
That's funny. But again, that's what you're doing in traffic. I mean, you're pulling away, and then you're cruising. You're not laying it out.
Exactly.
Very usable power. I love it. It's cool. All right, let's go for a 4th. Foot flat. This car is dangerous in 4th gear. Oh, that wasn't even at 3,000.
Third and fourth, man, it opens up.
That's a go gear. I could just feel the torque surging.
On roads like this, 4th gear, that's what you use to pass all the time.
Yeah, it just builds and builds and builds. I bet if you do 3rd, you get even more of that. But 4th, you have so much gear left still. Can't hear it either. It's so quiet.
It's not made to speak to you, it's just made to drive.
Not made to speak to you, it's made to drive. That's a funny bar.
It's a bar. We'll be here all night.
We'll be here all night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be here for probably another 5-10 minutes in the video, you know. Yeah. It is. All right, we're gonna try third gear here.
Last turn. It's a great road.
Torque in fourth gear.
I mean, here that turbo is just doing like a little whisper every time you.
A little whisper. The wind noise is quiet. I actually think this car's quieter than the Mark 7 GTI, to be honest. On the highway or at quick speeds, you don't hear anything in this car.
Like I said, she's really stable for like road trips. That's why it's kind of why I bought this car. I'm going to Ohio all the time. I'm going to Flint all the time.
You're taking lots of highway road trips.
Lots of highway road trips. Like I go up to Virginia like twice a year. It's a 10-hour drive from here, and I don't even have to refuel. Like
to Virginia?
To Virginia.
Wow.
10 hours.
That's crazy.
On the turnpike, 70 miles an hour the entire way. As long as I'm going the speed limit, I won't have to refuel.
That's crazy. That's so cool, though.
I actually went on a road trip the other day with, not the other day, but to Virginia with a Mark 7 GTI. It was base model. He had to refuel 2 times, and I just stopped for food.
That's so funny. You stop for food. What size fuel tank is this?
This is a 14.5 gallons.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yep.
Very, very, very efficient engine. Very efficient car. Look at the tach. You sit so low in this car. So we've now finished our test drive of the 2012 Volkswagen Golf TDI with a 6-speed manual. Overall, it was a very smooth experience. I am very surprised by how smooth this car is. Usually German cars are very rubbery, very more luxury oriented. That's kind of why you buy it. But this was on a whole other level, especially relative to the price of the car when it was new and the price you can buy them for now. This is, I mean, you bought this for like what, 10-ish grand?
Yeah.
This is one of the nicest $10,000 cars you can buy. It doesn't have the materials, like it doesn't have leather, this or something you might find like an Avalon, but it's got a manual transmission, it's fun, and it is so smooth, rock solid. So that's my hot take. Dom, thank you for coming on the channel.
Yeah, of course.
This was a cool car. It's my first experience in a diesel. So with that, let's go ahead and give the TDI Golf a score. The score is as shown. The Mark 6 TDI scores lower than the Mark 7, but it ties with the 8th Gen Civic Si. The 8th Gen Civic Si is more engaging to drive, but the Mark 6 is much smoother and quieter. Should you buy it? The Mark 6 TDI is a fantastic car for commuting. It is smooth, comfortable, and has plenty of get up for normal traffic. The only pitfall was the driver's engagement, but that was to be expected from a car like this. If you're looking for a perfect commuter daily, but want a little extra fun in driver's engagement, a manual Mark 6 TDI is a worthy contender on your list.